emerging from their respective tunnels.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
On 4th down, they do slow to Cousins. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this. What on his own sideline and in his locker room. I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
We're not going to talk about that.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. Browns got it. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider.
They'll take it into touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's my auto mix. All the way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events. The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Cousins to throw it. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I told you I got right.
Having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
Blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to hold the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
I dare you to throw it.
He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Luckily,
first down, here's the run with Cook.
Yo, get
and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Oh, bruh. Peyton. Oh, that is gay, bruh. I was gonna mess you up, bruh. This. Well, I guess we're waiting for him to leave and jump. No, how would you? I could've got that touchdown, but he butt.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Kirk Cousins, the 31-year-old quarterback in his second season with the Vikings, bringing them out the rest of this offense. And it's also the first time that Kirk Cousins has quarterbacked the team to double-digit victories. The Vikings reaching that plateau for the second time in 3 years after winning 13 back in 2017. But for Kirk Cousins, the numbers have been good. Second straight year on track to top 70% completion-wise. Also the fewest amount of interceptions that he has had. And when you consider he's been playing a large part of this season without his Pro Bowl wideout Adam Thielen, makes the numbers that much more impressive. Between the Green Bay Packers, he'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And the Minnesota Vikings. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. First down. Here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
Put that man on his butt. He said, boom. Bruh, just look at that man, bruh. He walked away.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace. And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look.
I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Caught by Jones.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Fights free yet again. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Rodgers. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, Week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson, the scary That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the... Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Cousins now. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the...
we all know one. Go flex down. I got it's in my head down. Also slow. I thought okay. I don't know that. Some going on please be done.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
So I really.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Fuck at the same time.
I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison man claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
I thought he was
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.